I own more Bitcoin today than I did before the drawdown. And we've got a public company, ProCap Financial, that they own more Bitcoin than we did before the drawdown. And I think that anyone who holds Bitcoin and doesn't think that it's going to hit a new all-time high at some point in the next, 2 or 3 years, then maybe they don't really understand what they own.
All right. And go down the list of lesser names.
I stop at Bitcoin.
You do? You don't do
I want to
Solana
know a
or
separate
Ether?
question that relates to Bitcoin, which is, do you have any idea who Satoshi is? And I ask because there's been now the report by John Carreyrou saying that it was Alan Back. There's a documentary coming out. I think people think that it's in that one, maybe Hal Finney.
Do you think it's one
There's
person?
some other report. There was another name that actually I was unfamiliar with. Where do you land?
I actually think it's very important that we don't know who Satoshi is. I understand that people are very excited about trying to figure it out, but if you think about Bitcoin, a huge reason why it is valuable is because it's this neutral, non-sovereign, digital, decentralized asset.
So you don't want to answer that? You don't even have a suspicion yourself? You don't care?
I one time heard Peter Thiel say that there was a cryptography conference, I think in Antigua back in the late 90s, and anyone that was interested in money and cryptography was at that conference. I think that's a pretty good thesis there. But yeah, I prefer not to know because I think that one of the strengths of Bitcoin is the fact that it is not associated with any one person.
Do you think it is one person? Do you think Satoshi is one person or that it's multiple people?
I usually go to, kind of the simplest answer is the right answer, and so it's probably one person created it.
I think it's Shakespeare. Was Shakespeare one person?
Well, look, part of this is there's 40 years of R&D that went into creating this, and people always look at Bitcoin and they're like, oh, it's the first digital currency. It's like, how many times did we have these attempts? There was B-money and digital gold, all these different attempts at it, and so finally somebody got all the pieces together and created Bitcoin, which is great, but also they were pretty smart in not revealing their identity.
True believers don't think that it was invented. They think Bitcoin was discovered. It was always there.
Well, the Bitcoin community would tell you we are all Satoshi.
That's what I mean. Yeah, because the framework and the elegance of the software, or whatever you want to call it, it was always there. Someone just had to